Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about some draw ideas. So we're going to talk you through kind of the old way that people used to think is the best way of hitting a draw against the modern way, and I think the better, more efficient way of hitting a draw. So let's get into it. So then, what do I mean? What do I mean between old way versus modern way? Old way, a lot of thinking was that it was in the release. So you see a lot of people thinking that it's a lot of rotation with the hands that's going to square that face up from a potentially open position and get it closing down that way. I think that is pretty fatal for most golfers, because if you think you're trying to time that move, how impossible is that? In order to get it right, you're taking it from an open position to a closed position, and yeah, it's not going to end well. Let me try one. That is a big curver to the left, and that is not really what we want to see. So let's think about the more modern way then, and I think the more efficient way to hit a draw. If you're someone that slices the ball, some traits that we normally see are these that follow. So we've got club face that twists open in the backswing, and then from there we have to manage it. So we see hands coming out, path moving down and to the left, so we're creating a big gap between the face to path relationship, path going way left, face way open to it, and that kind of causes your big slices. Just like that one. Not my finest attempt. So what we need to think about is how can we manage this club face in order for you to hit straighter shots and that perfect modern day draw. Here's how we're going to do it. We need to get that club face into a stronger position earlier. When I say stronger position, what I mean is that I want that loft turned more down to the ground. So if you're someone who sees in the takeaway the hands move out, the club move backwards, and the toe of that golf club point more to the sky, I want you to feel as though the hands stay more in, the club stays more out, and we get that club face ideally parallel to your spine angle. But if we can't get to that position, don't worry about it. All I want to see is that we get the loft twisted more down to the ground. From there, your second checkpoint is I want to see the loft more twisted up to the sky. If you're someone who sees a lot of cupping in this left wrist and a very weak and open club face, you'll see that that loft points out that way, and that is not good. So twisted down to the ground, more up to the sky. Third checkpoint, all we want to do is return it to that position where the loft is more twisted. If we are then to rotate our body, we'll see that we've got better shaft lean, a lot more squarer club face, and a lot more appropriate loft. That is the modern day way how to hit a draw. In order to hit the perfect functional draw, what we've got to do is just get it starting right. So if you just have a couple of feelings that your path's working more in to out, that's how we're going to do it. So strengthen up that club face, move your path so that it's more out that way. Because the club face is now more appropriately twisted closed, we'll be able to control that face to path a little bit better, and hopefully we should hit some nice modern day functional draws. Just like that one. That looked pretty good to me. So there you go, that is kind of getting out of old thinking, the old way of hitting a draw with the release and getting those hands wrapping over. Very hard to time, very hard to actually perform when you're out there under pressure on the golf course. Get that club twisted down more early, make sure your path's going more out to the right, and that is how you hit modern day draws. So as ever, if you've liked this video, please like, share, subscribe. Till next time, thanks for watching. Cheers.